We've travelled the world and eaten everywhere from roadside bars to restaurants with Michelin stars. But there really is nothing like a bit of home cooking.
Coming into a warm kitchen filled with the aroma of a tasty meal bubbling away. It's one of life's great pleasures.
Lovingly prepared dishes with flavours that pack a punch. It's the perfect way to put smiles on the faces of your nearest and dearest. We also uncover why some recipes are so special that they're handed down through generations of the same family.
Who makes the best spaghetti? You. Right answer.
Discover the secrets to producing quality ingredients.
The smell is absolutely fantastic.
And find out what chefs like to cook on their days off.
It's just much easier and much quicker.
There's nothing quite as comforting as simple home cooking. Today, dishes guaranteed to turn up the heat. Whether adding flavours to family favourites or trying something brand new, we're spicing it up. Well, they say that variety is the spice of life, and that's one of the treasures of this country is the variety of our cuisine. But one of the communities that's brought a lot of spice into our life is the Jamaican community. Jerk pork, it's far more than just pork with a twitch. Jerk is a seasoning, and it jerks you into life and passion and flavour, and it is a party on a plate. So we're going to do jerky pork chops. Oh!
That's just so good, man. An everyday pork chop with a hit of spice. What's not to love?
Well, we're making a jerk seasoning, and this is like your barbecue rub marinade, and it's really quite potent. And the engine room to this is these devils, the Scotch bonnet chilies. My, oh my, oh my, these are hot.
We just wash your hands.
No. Scotch bonnet chilies, it doesn't matter. It's going to be there for a day. Right, 2 will be more than ample.
Are you de-seeding them?
Yes, I am, actually, for this. You know, I mean, we are chili hounds, but these are really pretty potent. I mean, you can't really tell just by looking how hot that is, but Scotch bonnet chilies are really pretty hot.
But the thing is, as well, Scotch bonnet always to me, always leaves a kind of sort of citrus flavour in your mouth as well after the heat's gone. I like them.
But there is so much flavour in this marinade. It's spicy and it is like a carnival, isn't it?
It is. And then we've got some root ginger, about a thumb-sized piece of root ginger. I want to put that in there.
Now some liquids. 2 big spoonfuls of red wine vinegar and 2 big spoonfuls of vegetable oil. This is just ordinary oil. Sunflower's good.
Garlic, about 5 cloves. Whole spice. There's about 20 whole spice in there. I'm just going to break them down. We don't need to bash them into a powder.
And I'm just going to put some thyme in. I'm just going to strip the leaves off here.
Nutmeg.
Teaspoon of cinnamon. And a teaspoon of our beloved smoked paprika.
And then a really good twist of fresh ground black pepper.
15, 25 twists.
Oh, easy.
Easy.
That'll do us, mate, do you think?
So, now, to temper all that kind of sharp flavours, let's have a couple of tablespoons of good West Indian muscovado sugar. It's goodbye to the world of bland. Hello, nicey. We're getting spicy. Smell that.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. You may need these.
I think probably.
My friend here is available for children's parties and all events like that. And just pour the marinade onto your chops. goodness me, this is good. Right. Give it the massage of flavour.
Just literally rub it in to the flesh of the meat. Make sure every single bit is covered. Because this is going to be worth it.
You know, it might be cold outside, there's snow on the roof, but there will be a fire burning in the hearth when you've eaten that.
That is.
You know, just pop that into the fridge for at least 4 hours, really, or overnight. That is good. Well, Kingy, the thyme and spice has worked its magic, and I think they're ready for the old griddle pot.
Fantastic, look at those.
Oh, but there's only one thing we can serve with this. It's our Jamaican-style rice and peas. But we start off by sweating down an onion in some coconut oil. Look at that.
What I'm going to do, this is coconut cream. I'm going to take that out and whisk it into some water, and this will be used to cook the rice. Right, that's whisked with it to a froth. David, we have a froth. A little bit of salt.
Yeah, helps the onions cook, doesn't it? I think we're ready now, mate.
You ready?
Slap in the garlic.
So, chop garlic, straight in the pan, and saute that off as well.
Smells good, doesn't it? The coconut, the thyme, the garlic, the onions.
Yeah, lush.
I think we're ready for the rice now.
Yeah?
And a bit like a risotto, we're just going to saute the rice off.
And cook it until the rice has a sheen on it. Coconut cream in the water, that now goes in.
And we bring that to the boil.
Well, I think while that's happening, mate, I'm going to sear off these pork chops.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, the smell. Oh.
Oh. Right, we're up to the boil, so just pop the lid on, turn the heat down, and that's you for 10 minutes.
Right, I'm going to transfer this to the oven.
Ooh, that's cooked down nice, right?
Nice, mate.
Turn the heat off.
Oofed.
And stir through me gunko peas. I mean, gunko peas, they're the traditional peas in your rice and peas. And you can use what you want, really. You can use kidney beans, or black beans is good. Whoa!
Look at them.
Shall we?
I think we should.
Little platter of spicy loveliness.
Get in. Come on.
Sai, that just looks so good. It smells so good.
Doesn't it just?
Oh, yeah.
It's hot, but little different, little twist from the norm. Kids are going to love it. Family's going to love it. Brilliant.
Oh, that's good. That was brilliant, mate.
Cooked with care, the right produce is packed with flavours that will sing on the plate.
But we think the cooking is the easy bit.
The real work is done by the producers who put all their passion and expertise into getting their ingredients just right.
I'm David Simmons. I'm passionate about cauliflowers. I'm the 5th generation to be farming brassicas in the beautiful county of Cornwall. Our family started farming in 1870, and we're now growing over 5,500 acres, which is quite a lot of cauliflowers. So we're one of the biggest producers in the UK, so we've learnt a lot over the years. Cornwall itself is a fantastic place to grow cauliflowers. Because of its subtropical maritime climate, It's surrounded on all three sides by the sea, and that warms the climate in the winter time and cools it down in the summer. So we can put UK cauliflowers on the shelves 12 months of the year. So this is a typical field of cauliflowers, and you can see that some of these are ready to harvest now. Harvesting's done by the gangs in the field, and they get up crack of dawn, first thing in the morning, while the dew's still on the crops, and they harvest them by hand, selecting each cauliflower to make sure it's perfect for what we want. So the best colour, the best size, the best shape, pest-free, and then they'll put them onto the cups, goes up into the back of the rig, and they're packed in the tray. And that's the last time that we'll be handling the cauliflower until they're on the shelf, and the customer can then select the cauliflower they want to take home for their tea. It's very hard work, it's back-breaking work, but it's very rewarding work being a manual harvesting labour. This is a fantastic Cornish cauliflower. All the outside is the cage of leaves that helps protect the cauliflower. The white piece in the middle, the flower part, we call the curds, the cauliflower curd. This one, it's really white in colour, it's great shape, great size. There's a lot of florets in this cauliflower, and with that, it'll feed a family of 4 easily. It'll have a lovely little nutty flavour, which is great for all sorts of meals. Beautiful. Cauliflower is the cheapest now than it's been relatively in all the time I've been farming. And you think of all the benefits, the health benefits there are with cauliflower. It's very low in calories, and it's low in carbs. But of course, one of the main reasons for eating cauliflower is the vitamin C. A cupful of cauliflower florets will give you 75% of your daily allowance for vitamin C. Who needs oranges when you can have cauliflowers? Cauliflower used to be thought of as being a dull, boring vegetable, but not anymore. Cauliflower has had a new lease of life. Cut the cauliflower up into florets. You can then make it into couscous, rice, and also there's other things you can do with cauliflower. You can make cauliflower steaks for a barbecue, cauliflower pizza base. There's so many different things we can do with cauliflower now. I love cauliflower. Nothing could be better than having a nice cauliflower draped in cheese, dripping off the side with my Sunday roast. Perfection.
Alas, wah, Collie, we knew you well before you arrived here from Cornwall.
Cornwall. It's a
Cornwall.
long way to come for a cauliflower, that.
And we're going to do a favourite of Mr. King's, which is a spiced roasted cauliflower cheese.
Yes.
And to go with the roasted spiced cauliflower, we're going to do some very tasty kale crisps. It's crispy fried kale with a wonderful dressing of paprika and lemon juice. It's brilliant.
While Dave's getting on doing the florets, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the spice mix ready for the collie.
Right, pop the florets in here. I'm going to blanch them for 5 minutes.
So, what you do, in there, put some fennel seed and just give it a little bit of a crush. Just crush those off a little bit. And then we want some paprika, cumin. Look at the colours, Dave. So lovely.
It is, it is.
Next, a good glug of olive oil. Salt. And a good twist of pepper.
Now, to go with Kingy's dry spice mix, I've got a few wets here. So I've got 1 de-seeded chopped chilli, a big spoon of honey, and the juice of a lemon.
You see, the thing is that sometimes cauliflower, I think it's much maligned, Dave, because sometimes
It is.
they say it's bland, but actually it isn't. There's a really lovely, earthy depth of flavour to it.
And with a bit of spicing, a bit of dressing up, it can be a fantastic main meal. This honey, lemon juice and chilli, I'll put that in with size spice mix. So you can see now we've got quite an engine room of flavour. Right, well, this is 5 minutes, so we'll drain this off. So the collie can go straight in here.
And just make sure it's covered as much as you can, because every bit of that spice you don't want to waste.
And now we roast it. Roast cauliflower is fab. So we pop this into a preheated oven, about 180, for about 15 to 20 minutes until tasty and roasted. Whilst you do that, matey, I'll grate the cheese. I've got Gruyere, which is one of my fave cheeses, and Emmental. I want about 2 to 1, so I'll use about that much Gruyere and about that much Emmental.
Lush.
And you know, I think we've chosen right with the Gruyere and Emmental.
Yeah.
Because they're both full of flavours. They're really good melters as well. And I think we've got so much flavour going on in the collie. It's going to start to simply fizz with flavour.
So we're going to make some fantastic kale chips come crisps. What you do when you deep fry them, it goes really crispy quite quickly. If you don't want to deep fry them, you can also stick them in the oven. But for our purposes, we're going to fry them today, so... It sounds more scary than it actually is.
Yeah. I mean, it's great with Chinese 5-spice powder. It's great with lemon juice. You know, smoked salt's lovely with it. It really has a realm of possibilities. But it's so tasty.
It is tasty. It is. So that's the first batch out.
So crispy and light, isn't it?
Beautiful. And again, just lower the basket in quite gently. And albeit that they look quite delicate, they're not. You can knock them about a bit. Oil off. Right, I'm going to make the dressing, which consists of some lemon juice, a teaspoon of smoked paprika powder, some salt, some pepper, and a little bit of olive oil. That's extra virgin olive oil.
Right, that's had 15 minutes, Si.
Rush to dush. Oh, yeah, great.
Look at that, started to catch.
Catch, perfect.
Stir. Now, the cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And finish off some lemon zest. The lemon zest is like a top note of flavour. It's just like a nice sort of spiky citrus hit. And we just pop that back into the oven for about 5 minutes until the cheese is melted and completely unctuous. Should we have a little sit down?
Why not? 2, 3.
Both scissors.
Yeah, 2. Right then.
Oh! That is really good, appetising food.
I want to just do this with our smoked paprika, lemon juice and olive oil dressing. You sea salt flakes. There we have it.
It's got too hot in it.
Why? What? Well, excellent.
That is so sharp, the lemon juice and the paprika, and it's strong flavour. You almost garnish the cauliflower with that. It's brilliant. Do try this one at home, because it's... If you like cauliflower cheese, you're going to love this. But the difference is, it isn't kind of thick and saucy and heavy. Because of the roasting, it's quite sweet and light, and you lose nothing of that lovely cheese.
Oh, mate, the lovely spice just there.
Every family has their favourite dishes. The comfort foods that remind us of home. But we're a creative bunch too, rustling up scrumptious new recipes to wow our loved ones.
These are our inheritance dishes.
My name's Sanjay Agarwal and I'm Birmingham born and bred. Yeah, both me and my mum, we run a small spice company and we produce spices and blends from all over the world. We do everything together from hand blending and hand roasting spices to grinding and packing. And my mum even makes these beautiful silk wraps for the tins which turn them into gifts. So my mum's a really passionate home cook and that's massively rubbed off on me. I aspire to be as good as her and I try to replicate the things that she does, but I'm always watching and I'm always learning from her every time I'm with her and every time we're cooking together. So my mum's got this ability to cook masala dosa, which is a South Indian dish, even though our family's traditionally from North India. So it's massively a family favourite, from the crispy pancake dosa through to the really spiced potatoes to a really rich and heartwarming dal and then some different chutneys. Yeah, very much a family favourite then and very much a family favourite now. What do we need there, Mum?
I need the turmeric and...
How much?
Yeah. The spices which I use now and when I cook, it just brings back the memories of home. And I'm trying to pass those flavours and smells and the cooking passion to my own kids. So some dal goes in there and then your curry leaves in there.
I think what I love about the dish is it holds amazing memories of growing up. It's always been one of our favourites. And you know, cheers went around the house whenever my mum announced that she was making dosa that day. So it does have really good memories for me. It's extremely filling, it's really heartwarming, and all the different flavours and everything come together and it's just an explosion of flavour.
Sanjay loves to try to make my masala dosa. It's quite tricky at the moment for him, but he's learning fast. Well done, Sanjay.
Student becomes the master, eh? The dish that I'd like to add to the family cookbook is a lamb tagine. But it's an amazing dish combining lots of spices, lamb, some beautiful vegetables, and served with the couscous. 8-9 years ago, we travelled to Morocco for my dad's 60th birthday, and it was really my first encounter of eating Moroccan food and seeing the combination of even savoury and sweet. So my lamb tagine had things like prunes in it, which again we wouldn't have used the same sort of flavour combination growing up. So it's actually a relatively new dish in my repertoire. It's just an amazing dish which I know that my family love now, and it's one that I want to pass on and make sure it's my legacy for the future. So the lamb tagine always starts with making your spice blend. So you've got to make your ras el hanout blend. Put some rose petals in. So ras el hanout is a classic spice blend from Morocco and it translates as head of the shop. And what that really means is it's every spice merchant in Morocco will have the best spices he has at that time, he'll make into his own blend, and that will be ras el hanout.
Sanjay has always been very much interested in cooking, but as he's getting older, he is becoming a real cook. He has literally taken over my passion of cooking.
The lamb tagine, it's a beautiful dish. Really, it's a dish that you would really only want to cook for a number of people because you can cook quite a lot in a tagine. And it's one that the whole family can love, from old to young. It will bring people together.
On the dark, bleak days, you can turn to spice to pep your life up.
You can't, Dave.
What are you doing, Si?
This is a pineapple. I'm going to caramelise it and we're going to have it with star anise and all manner of lovely things.
I'm going to make a cardamom tuile biscuit. And it's a nice bit of business here. But again, it's the cardamoms that really make it special. And I believe they're going to give it texture and a little bit of style to your flambéed fancy.
Absolutely.
Not that complicated. There's a few bits and pieces and processes, but it really is quite special.
It is. Lovely.
Right, first thing, I've got icing sugar, which I'm going to cream with some unsalted butter. Fold in the flour, followed by the beaten egg whites and vanilla extract. And just beat this till it's smooth and there's no lumps. Look at that, beautiful.
While Dave's doing that, I've taken the top off, I've taken the bottom off, and I'm just taking the skin off. And then we're going to take the eyes out.
It sounds quite brutal, really, doesn't it?
It does a bit.
Mrs. Accent.
I think it is. The eyes, which is these bits, you don't want to eat. So what you do is on a diagonal line right across the pineapple, you just take it out. So you're cutting a little V in the pineapple, like that, and you just pop the eyes out. See? And it also gives your pineapple a lovely shape.
And that's the texture you want. No lumps. Now we just pop that to rest in the fridge for an hour. But we're not going to have to wait an hour because Shazam! Here's one I got to rest earlier.
That's brilliant.
I know, it's magic. Now to make these twirls, I need some apparatus. An old plastic lid, a pair of scissors, 2 cans with a rolling pin stuck on the top, some silicone baking parchment, and a couple of palette knives. So all I need to do is to make a teardrop shape. I've marked that out onto the plastic lid, and I'm going to cut it out very, very accurately. I went to art school, you know.
You wouldn't be able to tell. Right, anyway. The pineapple. Cut it into thick slices now.
Place the template down on your baking parchment, and you take your biscuit mixture and use the template to form your biscuit shape.
Ah.
And now repeat. Good, isn't it?
Right, while Dave's doing his twirls, I'm just going to put the pineapple into the demerara sugar.
Wow.
Good thick slices. Don't be frightened.
Now, the cardamom seeds, or there wouldn't be cardamom twirls. So you sprinkle your seeds onto your twirl. Now pop them into preheated oven, 180 degrees Celsius, for between 5 and 10 minutes. So let's go for 7.
And while Dave's doing that, I've got some whipping cream here. And this is just for presentation and for serving, but it's so lovely. And some coconut cream. Right, so I'm going to sweeten the cream with some icing sugar. Let's get in. And you want to whisk it to soft peaks. That'll do us grand. So, we've got about 50 G's of butter. Put them in the pan. Melt it. And then, once it's melted, wait for the butter to foam. At that point, that's when we stick the pineapple in.
When the butter is foaming, add the pineapple, star anise, lemongrass, and lime zest, and brown on both sides. You want the sugar to melt onto the pineapple and turn into dark brown, almost black colour.
It's not going to be burnt, but it's going to be dark. Trust us, it works.
It's going to be caramel.
Yeah.
Right. Beautiful.
Twirls. Lovely. Beautiful, Dave.
Come off quite easily. And hot. And let them... That's the ticket. And you can buy these twirl hanging devices in most good kitchen shops.
It's time for the flambe.
That looks fantastic.
It does. It's gonna. What's gonna happen is as soon as we start to flambe it as well, mate, it'll just. Oh, the sauce will just go a lot darker as well. So it's gonna be great. So the top tip is just to heat a ladle. It's like, you know, when you do your Christmas pudding at Christmas, that sort of thing. That should be hot enough. Get that on. Now, if it doesn't set fire the first time, just light it.
Nice one. Oh.
Now you see what's happening is it's all going really, really dark. Reducing it even further, and that syrup is just going to be so thick and unctuous, it's going to be brilliant. Lovely.
See, I get the delicate job making the cardamom twills. He burns the blooming house down. That took me quite by surprise. Oh, I love it. Right.
Lovely, that.
And these twills have cooled now. Ah, look at that.
Oh, Mr. Myers. Take that off the heat. We'll take the star anise out. Look at that, beautiful, glossy. The caramel will reserve for plating up. That's us. Right, mate.
Right. Twilage.
Twilage.
It's a nice one.
You have that sweet coconut cream. And that's just going to melt.
There's a lot going on in this, isn't there?
It is, mate, yeah. Some of that lovely caramel.
That's it. Oh, no, that's it. Oh.
To bring a bit of sunshine into the dark winter days that we have up here.
Look at that sign.
Chuffed with that, mate.
I'm absolutely chuffed with it as well. I mean, there's a few processes. It's not really that complicated, but all those levels of flavour, the bit of finesse, it's blooming brilliant.
And isn't that great? That's the diversity of spice, both savoury and sweet.
And very, very neat. Britain has an army of creative chefs who day after day send out sensational dishes to customers in their restaurants.
They work long hours toiling over their stoves.
But at home, what's their idea of comfort food?
My name's Tanya. I'm the head chef of Snaps and Rye, Danish restaurant in West London. We specialise in smørrebrød, the open sandwiches during the day, alongside Danish brunch, and then we serve a Danish-style dinner on Thursday, Fridays and Saturdays.
2 salmon, 2 salami, 2 egg. If I get on the smørrebrød, Victor, are you happy over there? Thank you.
Danish food is really lovely. It's fresh. It brings together preserved foods alongside fresh foods. It's definitely got a sort of bit of artistry to it, I guess, but also very fulfilling at the same time. It's a lovely, light-filled space to work, full of the Danish hygge vibe. Hygge is a Danish word, but it's a feeling of having no worries, being in a place where everything is wonderful, usually involving food and family and friends, and that's hygge, a completeness. It's a little piece of Denmark here in London. When I leave work at the restaurant, I'm usually thinking about what I'm going to eat. And I think perhaps at home, even though I do take some of the Scandinavian cooking, I think that the shops around me dictate what I'm going to eat. I do quite like to put a bit more chili into things than perhaps I would at work. Spice and flavourings for the restaurant are quite different. And I think I quite like to have the heat kick that you get from sort of Indian cooking and Thai cooking. Tonight I'm going to cook a few different dishes, so a sort of meze, I guess, of things mainly Turkish-inspired, involving some tea-smoked aubergines. I'm going to do a butter bean salad with lots of spices and herbs and some spice mix. I'm going to make a nice labneh, yogurty, minty cucumber dip. Got some pickled tomatoes, then some toasted flatbreads. That'll be supper. This is a little bit of Assam tea. It's got a little bit of a malty flavour to it. I first got into cooking in Cornwall, where I grew up, where I was a waitress to sort of support me through my teens, and there was a little bit of a stroppiness, I think, going on in the kitchen, and we ended up without a chef, so a couple of us stepped in and took over during service, and then I really enjoyed it. It was a real buzz, and I think that's where it started, and it's just grown from there. Food means an awful lot to me. I'm just really passionate about it. I think it's always changing. There's always new ingredients to play around with. There's always things happening, and I'm just intrigued by it all. way I approach the ingredients is to taste it in its sort of most natural, rawest form or whatever, or basically cook it incredibly simply. Taste it, see what's put. And then from there, you can decide which spices are going to bring out the flavours, what's going to accentuate what's going on there, what's going to just make it sing a little bit more. My philosophy on food is definitely about taking whatever ingredient it might be meat, it might be fish, it might be a vegetable, just making sure that it's dealt with in the correct way. So serving it at the right temperature, making sure that the texture's right, whether that's through curing it or pickling it or how it's been cooked. And just respecting everything, just making sure that whatever it is that's in front of me has been looked after and is going to be eaten in the best way.
Well, we've cooked more complicated things, I've got to say, but it's a taste sensation. The spice in this dish comes from that.
But it's not just any chorizo footage.
No.
It's a cooking chorizo.
Footage.
That
and
means it's raw.
Yeah, it's raw, and it's filled with paprika and cayenne pepper and all manner of loveliness. And in contrast to this, which is a prawn. And what we're going to do, we're going to put the two together, and it's brilliant. But Mr. Myers has a wonderful accompaniment.
It's something a bit different, really, to kind of stand with the complexity of Simon's dish. So I'm going to do like an orzo bake. I'm going to sweat down an onion. So what are you doing?
So look what you do, you see. Right. It's quite complicated. Remove the head, shell, and devein the prawns. Cut the chorizo into 12 slices. The chorizo slices need to be the same width as the prawns. And you put, yeah, like that, right, see? And you put that through there like that.
It's a prawn and sausage kebab.
It is.
So when did you first eat this, mate?
Our Will did it, me brother, when we were in Italy, for the whole family, and
right.
we just ate loads of it, and we couldn't get enough of it. It was brilliant.
Just slice the garlic thinly. You could eat quite a few of them, couldn't you?
Yeah, as fast as you can make them. And I think the nice thing about it is that it is really, really simple, but the flavours just go really well together.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now the orzo. It looks like rice, but in fact it's pasta. Put that in there.
But make sure that the chorizo that you use is a spicy one, because that's quite important, and it has quite a big fat content.
Now the orzo's got a lovely coating of the oil, so we're just going to kick it off with some stock. Just bring it to a bubble. Now this, the most expensive spice in the world. I love it, saffron. It's beautiful. Pinch does go a long way. Now I'm going to bake this, because I think it's just going to make it a nice, tighter orzo. Preheated at 180 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes, and we will magically have a pan of bright yellow orzo. Right, although it's simple, it does look perfectly executed.
Well, you know, it doesn't get much more simple, does it? But the thing is, it's the flavours, man. They just work. With the orzo, and then the saffron, lovely spice, and then you've got the piquancy of that fabulous chorizo, lovely, lovely cayenne pepper, hot, dry flavours, and then the unctuous loveliness of the prawn, which is a sweet note. It's perfect.
Yes.
Anyway, right, well, I'm going to just stick these on. And look, there's no oil in the pan. We're dry frying these because the oil will come out of the chorizo. And don't forget, it's cooking chorizo that we're using.
Oh, look at this. Let's see. Oh!
Get in.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Right, herbage. I'm not sure about the mint. Lots of herbs. I'm then going to stick with the coriander and parsley.
Now, you want to cook your chorizo and your prawn little kebabis in the pan for about 2 minutes aside until the chorizo takes on a little bit of caramelisation and flavour.
And don't be shy about the amount of herbs you put in this. It's a little bit like tabbouleh, you know, it's part of the dish. I will put a bit of mint in, just a bit.
Can I use this bit of the hob, mate?
Yeah, of course you can.
Because I need to get a little bit more heat in these.
Don't sit, your partner.
I'll swap.
Swap. Sea salt flakes. Loads of cracked black pepper.
You can smell those herbs.
Well, don't just smell it, chuck it in.
You want it in, man?
Yeah. I wish you could smell this, you know. It really is fabulous. Look at them. Right.
So, what we'll start to do is just take these out. So what's going to happen? All of that fat from the chorizo and the spices and the piquancy is all just going to start to go into the orzo.
Yeah. And remember, it was a dry pan he used, so any fat that's there is going to be dribbled onto the orzo.
Top tip, what we're going to do, we're going to use the zest of the orange, but just to deglaze the pan a little bit, use that and then just tip all of that out.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
The palette of flavours with the orzo and the chorizo and prawn, I think the link is orange. I think because you have the saffron, it's a little softer in flavour, and I just think it's going to link both of the elements together. It's the bridge, if you like, on your palate, I reckon.
It's the fruit that binds.
It is.
Look at that, eh? Oh! I can't wait to tuck into that.
No. Do you know what, mate?
Yeah.
That's a super, super simple way to get spice into your life.
Man, they're good.
Aren't they?
I could eat that till I popped.
Definitely a good one with the orange, isn't it?
It's fabulous. You see, as much as we can get on, we've proved sausage and prawn can get on too.
Indeed.
With the addition of a bit of spice. You need a bit of spice in your life.
You do.